Americans need to be more focused about like saving for retirement. I love America in terms that you have so much freedom, and then it's not forced upon you that you have to do this and that. You have to save 5%, 10%. Unlike some of the other countries, you have like no choice. Okay, they would say that you have to put money in this mandatory provident fund, whether you like it or not. We take the money away from you. So here we have lots of choices. This is America. But unfortunately, when you have too many choices, there are also people who don't do anything, that take the wrong choice. So I'm saying that people should take a bigger effort and not be dependent on the government, and take an active role in the saving. If there is a company plan, a 401k plan, or any type of retirement plan, please participate. You know, there's like a lot of effort in putting together a retirement plan. The company has to expend a lot of time, staff, and money to set it in place. The IRS forgoes lots of revenue because they're providing this tax deferral saving for anybody who wants to participate in the plan. So for us, I think we should just do our best and chip in and start saving today. And if we do all that, I don't think that we will have all this like retirement problems that people will running out of money. Everybody start as soon as you can, the minute you start working, and try to save 5 to 10%, and watch that compounding grow. So I think Americans, most of them that I know, because I'm in this line of business, they're not really ready. They might think they are ready, but they're not really ready. And the average retirement age for American male is 62 years old. And from everything that I see, that life longevity is going to increase. I mean, we're talking about for guys maybe 78, 82, that's another 20 years. So if you don't have that income, how are you going to last the 20 years? And you say, oh, I can depend on Social Security. I'm not so sure about that with all those things that we need to read on the newspaper. What about kids? I think they had enough very hard time too. A lot of kids, because they want to go to college, they incur a lot of debt, and they had to buy a house, so they save for the house. They also want to have a good life. So if you want to rely on your kids, I think we have to be a bit more realistic. I think the best thing is to depend on yourself, and what you really need is to have a good plan. The way to do it is to start now. Well, the most important thing is education, and I believe a good corporate culture to encourage people to save. And I hate to say that a lot of companies are kind of giving up on some employees that don't make a lot of money. They live from paycheck to paycheck. Their belief is they're never going to save, and they're going to be left behind, and don't worry about it. They don't enroll, it's okay. And I think that's totally wrong. And also, people think that if they save 5% or 3%, it's great. I am telling you that's totally not true. The best thing is of course, it's as much as possible. And from some of the literature I read, if you can save 10%, and of course the company match kicks in and so forth, you have close to 100% of a successful retirement. So I think that's very positive. Of course, there are other assumptions like return, investment return, and when you start and so forth. But I think the message is loud and clear. The earlier you start, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out of it.